Hi everyone! Welcome to F Around and Find Out, where we F around with some games and we see what they're all about. Today we're looking at Potion Permit. This is the demo that I'm reviewing from and not the full release, so some things are subject to change. We're going to get right into the nitty gritty of it, and at the end of the video we'll have a nice pros and cons list for you to look at. If you want to skip to that part, please check the timestamps below. Make sure to show the like button some love, and the subscribe button is feeling a little bit lonely too. Alright, let's get into it. Potion Permit is a life sim similar to farming sims like Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon. This game, however, doesn't have any farming whatsoever. The crux is making potions and healing the townies. Basically, you gather materials from plants and animals to make various potions in your cauldron to sell and treat the sick, while simultaneously healing the land from the previous chemists who were here before you, who have in fact royally effed up the land, causing things to go extinct. Potion Permit does have this clean and nostalgic pixel style that is just chef's kiss. The colors are great and the animations are smooth. It kind of looks like how you thought Super Nintendo games looked. Plus the music and sound is really nice. They have a lot of background sound engineering of the water and bugs and different environmental sounds that really help pull you into the game. But enough about that, let's get into the gameplay itself. Let's start with gathering and combat. Both of them are kind of combined into one. You don't have any separate weapons. You use your tools to both gather and fight, which does make managing things a bit easier. If you're looking for a really intensive combat system, this isn't really the game for you, but it is still pretty enjoyable overall. You have 3 tools / weapons to choose from: the hammer, the axe, and the sickle. Comrade. Some enemies do require you to knock them prone before dealing real damage to them, and you do need to dodge some of the more aggressive monsters, so there is a small bit of challenge there. Other than that though, you just hack away. The tools you use do more damage upon upgrading them at the blacksmith, which also makes gathering a lot faster, thus reducing the amount of stamina you use. But if you really do hate combat in general in these kind of life sim games, you don't have to do it at all. Occasionally some side quests require it, but nothing on the main story really requires you to have ongoing combat experience. And additionally, you can finagle making potions with just the plant materials, though it is a bit harder and more challenging, if that's kind of a challenge you want to go for as well. Besides collecting and gathering potion ingredients, you do also collect stone and wood, which is required for basically any and every kind of level up, from your house, in your cauldron, to even your health bar. Whether or not we can upgrade the stamina bar is yet to be known. Speaking of stamina, gathering and fighting are the only things that consume stamina. So you're in the clear to go fishing to your heart's delight if you run out of stamina, and the hot springs are closed at their unreasonably early hour of 6 p.m. Also, if you find yourself in the hot springs, it does fully heal your stamina, and it only costs 2 hours of the day. There's no gold cost involved. Let's go fishing! Fishing is a straightforward minigame, like most fishing minigames. You toss the line. Once you hook a fish, you keep the bar within the box, and that's really about it. There are 3 fishing zones. You do require unique rods and baits for each one. And as far as I can tell, you only get cooking ingredients from fishing. And regardless of the fish you do catch, it is the same ingredient, at least in this fishing zone. Do I hear something bubbling, or am I just gassy? Oh, thank God, it's the cauldron. Potion making. Time to live out your little witch and mad scientist fantasies. Since potion making is the main focus of this game, there is quite a bit to it, so bear with me. As I mentioned earlier, you gather ingredients from plants and animals to make potions. It works kind of like this. Each ingredient is assigned an element: earth, fire, wind, water, and also a shape, like this box one or this, S-shaped one, whatever you want to call it. Kind of like Tetris. Each potion has its own restrictions regarding which elements you can use to make it, and each potion has their own unique shape. Essentially, each ingredient is a puzzle piece for you to fit into the shape to create a potion. You'll notice on the left there are these golden circles and empty circles. The empty circles indicate the maximum number of ingredients you can use with the cauldron. This can be upgraded at the smithy. The plus side to this puzzle system is that there are multiple ways to make potions, and you can also save the ingredients list that you used or the puzzle pieces you used as a recipe. When you have it saved as a recipe, you can then mass produce them, which is going to be your main way of making gold. Once you unlock the post box, which is pretty early after a couple of main story quests, you unlock the post box and you can finally ship your potions for some moolah. Technically, you can only ship them before 5 p.m. At 5 p.m. is when you get the money. But at the moment, at least in the demo, there is a bug that will sell everything in your box overnight as well. So while this is still there, you might want to make use of it. And of course, the potions aren't only for making money. You do use these to heal people in the clinic or in some of the character quests as well. Different ailments do have different diagnosing mini games, which are kind of fun and cute to play. I think there's about 4 so far. There might be more. The difficulty is pretty standard, so you don't have to be super dexterous to be able to play this game. After you diagnose the problem, you will know which potion you need to use, so you can go make one, or if you have it on hand, you can use it right then and there. So curing them will result in a couple of things. One, it will increase the town's relationship with you. You can see the town's relationship on the left with the green thumbs up or the red thumbs down. If you aren't able to heal enough people, the town relationship will go negative and you can't really do anything with the townsfolk until you bring it back up. On the other hand, if you do succeed in healing them, it does improve the town's relationship with you overall. You also get the gift item, and you get money as well. Potions and healing people aren't the only way to make money. You can get money as a reward for quests, but also doing part-time jobs. How quaint. There are 3 part-time jobs: grape crushing in the church, sorting glasses in the police station, and packaging boxes in the town hall / post office. Each one has its own little mini game, and you get 100 gold during 2 hours of time. Additionally, you will receive gifts doing these part-time jobs from those that hire you. You just need to check the board here to start the job, and it shows the schedule too. A gift? Oh my god, you got me a gift? Is it my birthday? Let's open it. Oh, it's another moon clove. Oh, no, oh my god, I love it. Yeah, totally. I'm definitely gonna use it for something. I love it. This is a personally disappointing facet of the social aspect in this game. The gift giving system is one note. There's one item that you use to give gifts with, regardless of person, and it has a set amount of relationship boost that it does. As you'll know from other life sim games, especially farming sim games, where each character has their own unique likes and dislikes, and you have to think about and find the gifts that would work for that person. Here, you only have moon cloves. What are these? Who knows? I don't even know if the townspeople know what they are. It doesn't really matter. It's our only gift to give people. So like in other games, when you can give someone you hate, like garbage or an item they hate to make them hate you, you can't really do that in this one. If you want to get someone to hate you in this one, you have to wait till they get sick and just ignore them, which is somehow worse. But the part of the social aspect that does shine is its unique characters. There are a lot of unique designs here, and everyone has their own quest line for you to follow, which is really nice. As you level up their relationships, there are 3 cutscenes / quests that you unlock as you level up each character's relationship with you. This seems to be the only way to get quests on like the daily board in town, which is different than the community board in the town hall. The community board is a weekly quest type thing that starts on Mondays. So of course, regarding the gift giving, you are going to want to give these to the people you want to romance first, and the people you like or want to know more about. In total, there are 33 characters in this game, and at least 6 are romanceable. And let's go through the list of romanceable characters. So let's start with the ladies. We have Leona, who's a pirate. Martha, who works at the tavern. Rue, who's the mayor's daughter. And for the men, we'll start off with the story's antagonist, which I appreciate them putting as a romanceable character. And that is Mateo. He is the witch doctor / healer of the town. Rainer, the carpenter. And Zhao, the town secretary. This game doesn't have a gender lock, so that's really nice. Whether or not they'll add additional romanceable characters remains to be seen. There is another downside of the social aspect I want to bring up, and that is that there are no options for choices. We can't respond to any dialogue, and even if the end result's going to be the same, having that illusion of choice is still really nice. So moving on from there, let's look at the structure and time flow of the game. There are no seasons or dates. It's just 1 week after another. So unfortunately, you don't get any seasons nor festivals and birthdays that come along with that. There are different areas on the map that are like snowy or like fall feeling, etc. But the town itself isn't going through seasons, so there's no change there. They use a 24-hour clock. If you aren't used to that, doesn't take long to get used to. And you do immediately pass out upon reaching 2 a.m. But on the plus side, the only consequence is that you wake up at 12 p.m. You don't lose anything, you don't get sick, so there's only the loss of time that you have to worry about. It's not that stressful staying up too late or like running back to your home. And speaking of running back to your home, you don't actually have to run back to your home. This game does have fast travel. There's a fast travel point right outside your house, so from anywhere in the map, you can get back home almost instantly. Fast travel points are located throughout the map, and there are these little wooden posts that you activate, and once they're activated, you see the red flag. You can travel from anywhere, unless you're inside a building, to any flag at any time. It's great if you're looking to save time, but personally, I do think it does make the map in game feel a lot smaller than it is. So if you want to have a more expansive and adventurous feeling to the game, I would probably avoid using the fast travel when possible. And while we're getting around places, there's one thing that most life sims don't have that this one does. And that is a way to locate townspeople after you've met them. You have a relationship with your dog that you can improve, and this unlocks different skills the dog can learn. Starting off with gathering, the dog will dig up some ingredients in the forest. And at another level, the dog will also be able to find townspeople for you. So you can select that option, talk to the dog. And you also feed and pet the dog, which is extremely important and very nice. One last thing I forgot to mention that's incredibly important: the controls. You can either use a keyboard or controller, but neither of them allow you to change your key bindings. This isn't really a problem for the controller, but regarding the keyboard, it's awful. The controls in general are kind of weird positionings for your fingers, and there are 2 options, but they're not much different from each other. And the worst part about the keyboard controls is that occasionally you'll have more than one option of something to like activate or like choose from to use your action button with. And it's basically impossible at this moment for you to switch between them on the keyboard. So unless you have a controller, I really wouldn't play this game. And that's coming from me, who prefers to play Stardew Valley with a keyboard. So our final look at potion permits, pros and cons. Pros. Number 1. The art style and sound design are fantastic. It really has a strong sense of what kind of atmosphere they're going for, and it helps keep you into this game. Number 2 is the chill vibes only. It's a really low stress game. You don't feel any rush or hectic energy coming from finishing quests and the like. Number 3, the unique focus on potion making, which is so different from a lot of the farming sims and life sims that we're familiar with. You know, this includes all the different mini games that come along with making potions. Cons. Number 1, controller keys, controller key bindings. So hard to comfortably play this game on a keyboard, basically forced to use a controller. Number 2, lack of personal options regarding gifts and dialogue. Number 3, the time and spacing of the map. While it can be a pro for some, personally, I find it to be a con. Alright, so this is us effing around with Potion Permit, and I hope you enjoyed what we found out. Hopefully it helps you decide on whether or not to play this game. My score for this is an 8 out of 10. I really do like these styles of games in general, so it's not hard for me to give it a good score, but I do think it's worth checking out. Alright, thanks for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought of this game, and if there's any other games you'd like me to review. I have a few more game review videos coming out that are farming and life sims, so keep an eye out for those. Alright, take care everybody, and have a good one.